Jeff.
Hello, Jan.
There's a line where the sea meets the sky, and it's calling me.
It's like, is this like that song?
Yes.
Brandy, she's a fine girl, but...
No, I was talking more like Moana.
Okay.
And Moana is what kind of reminds me of Indivisible. This is a game that's been kind of in development for a while. It's been kickstarted like, 20...
It was a long time ago. Yeah, they delayed it. 505 published this finally, and it's coming out.
It's coming out.
I played this game like 2 years ago, and I was like, this seems cool.
Holy smokes. There's this window. I've got this axe. I think I can break it. And there we go.
All right.
So this game, it's kind of a side-scrolling Castlevania, but instead... Oh, wow, we're in Kami's Lookout.
Okay, all right.
We're actually in Sky Jail, or Fortress Vimana.
I thought there was no law in the sky.
Not in this world.
Okay.
Not in this world.
This is he is.
We'll see about that.
So, this is our character, Ajna. This is, that's Razmi.
Of course.
And this guy here is Dar. They are all my companions, but they live inside my head right now.
Okay, you should...
You know, I mean, there's a lot of talk about, like, voices in my head, like a Randy Orton. I think these are literal voices.
In your veins.
In my veins, yes. Catch me on a Call of Duty stream.
Okay.
Coming soon to you.
Great.
So this is the kind of exploration part of the game. Oh.
You there.
Oh.
Oh, a mysterious stranger.
He's shrouded.
Oh.
Only temporarily.
Why don't you just...
I've tried, of course.
Oh.
They mean to...
Yeah, you tell him.
So how about...
Apologize to the folks at home if I'm skipping through this. This is maybe 2 hours into the game.
Okay.
I didn't want to show off too much of the late game or where I'm at. But yes, all these folks live in my head.
Yeah.
And it's primarily a 2D scrolling platformer type deal, a la Castlevania or Metroidvania.
Yeah, kind of like navigating, is like wall climb.
Yeah, wall jumping. As to be expected in a game like this, you will unlock traversal abilities. Like I got this axe I can hang on to and mantle up. But the real kicker of this is the combat, which is the developers have stated is heavily influenced by Valkyrie Profile?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so here's the combat.
Like this.
Exactly, like this. So we have a party of 4 right here. Try to explain this. It's an active RPG, and as these enemies on the right are attacking, we can kind of time our blocks, and our blocks are tied to the face buttons.
Right, so you see squares below Ajna, you see the X's, so kind of in the configuration of the PlayStation buttons.
Yes.
This is the PS4 version of the game.
Yes, it is.
It's over.
And each character, you can see they're active when the face button is open underneath them to attack. And as we're successfully blocking, we're taking less damage.
Is it like a perfect block, like if you time it?
Yes.
Okay.
And you do more damage as you're properly comboing people together rather than isolated attacks.
Right. But you can wait for one circle to fill up and just do like one attack,
totally.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
So Dar up top, if we do a down triangle, he builds up his strength kind of. So the next couple attacks he'll be doing will hit harder.
Okay.
There are variations of each attack for each character that'll do something different.
So does everyone basically have 4? Is it like or 5? Is it like a direction or
3.
no direction? Okay. Like a up and a down and a standard?
Up, down, and a standard.
Okay.
And a neutral, yeah. So with Ajna, if we can stop getting beat up, with Ajna, she has something that can launch enemies in the air.
Okay.
And then her down square or down attack is a combo.
Oh, bury you.
So in the upper left, we're building a meter, and as that meter gets filled with successful blocks or successful attacks, let me heal up real quick. We're building up our ED meter, and that we can kind of do a super attack with any of the characters. So with Razmi, Tiger Lady on the bottom, hers is a heal. Ajna has a couple of them. Dar's is just a straight up attack.
Okay.
And yeah.
Do you determine the position of the characters, like who's bottom, who's top, who's like? Is there any gameplay with like backline, frontline stuff?
With some of the characters, there are a couple ranged characters. Actually, the game opens with a different party, and positioning somewhat matters. Like, say for instance, Ginseng here, she's the girl with a little hat.
Yeah.
Okay, but hold on. That dude is glowing blue right now, and he has an invincibility shield that we have to take out by doing an up attack and down attack. But positioning somewhat matters, yes, because Ginseng is a little bit weaker than our other folks.
Yeah, so by being on the front line, she might take a little more...
She's a little bit more vulnerable.
Yeah.
And that we can change up party formations. Okay, all right. Time to get serious, Jeff. Okay, and that's how pretty much all
It's very quick in and out with that stuff. I feel like if there was a long load into and out of battle, that would kind of break the whole thing.
Yeah. And if we hold up at any point, we can access the map. Let's this game does an interesting thing with saves where it has all these, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But then if you were to save over one of these, it'll keep that original save.
Oh.
And like you can have multiple saves per file.
Weird.
Yeah. And I think I thought I'd overwritten a late game save, but I didn't.
Okay.
So we're okay.
Good.
Okay. We are in a Skyfortress right now because, oh boy. Okay. I shouldn't go there. I should not go there. We're in a Skyfortress because Dar's commander was taking over Ajna's village in search of nefarious reasons.
Okay.
Yeah. And because Ajna was, she shows potential, they took her to Sky Jail.
No, that's what you do.
Yeah. Okay.
If she's got other fighters living in her head that she can call out to battle, then yeah, you don't want that out about it.
No. So there's been like a light exploration element to the game. Everything so far has been fairly linear.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does it feel like there's a lot of like hidden passages and like weird stuff like that, or is it just kind of? There
is some bits. There's definitely parts where it's like, oh, okay, I can't get here for whatever reason. And similar to most RPGs, where you see the mobs out and about, if you do hit them first, you can wind up getting the upper hand on them.
Right. Okay.
And you can also specifically target different enemies by pressing left or right.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because sometimes there will be like a healer enemy. Oh gosh. There will be a healer enemy that you should focus down on, or someone that's continually summoning dudes, and that sucks.
So it looks like is your formation determined by which way you're running when you start the fight?
Yes.
Huh. That's
not quite pathetic.
Interesting and a little weird.
Okay, so I'm gonna
because it kind of means it's probably harder for you to determine, like, okay, if you really do want a backline character.
Yeah.
Do you ever find yourself deliberately jumping over an enemy and starting an attack from this side so that your healer's in the back, or?
So I had not thought of that.
Does it not matter that much?
It does matter to a fair extent, but your HP does recharge in between fights.
Okay.
So it's not uber difficult.
Yeah, all right.
But if you have like a preferred, like, okay, this is the style I want to approach things at, then you definitely, I only thought of this last night actually, of jumping over enemies. Okay, all right. Razmi's not doing so hot. Let's heal up with Ginseng. Okay.
Commence attack.
And so yeah, this game is made by Lab Zero, the folks that brought you Skullgirls.
Right.
Which kind of explains its super fluid, awesome, very well animated sprite work.
I like the look a lot.
Not sprite work. Okay, let's see. All right. Let's go save that prisoner we ran into earlier. All right.
This door looks weaker than the.
I highly doubt you can.
No, don't worry, Dar.
Yeah.
Break it down.
Smashed you good.
A lot of good voice work.
Suck it, Dar.
Yeah, Dar's kind of a stick in the mud.
See, Ajna? He means to you wound me, sir. And
How much control? So,
well,
how large has your party got? Your late game. How large has your party gotten? Can you kind of swap players in as you see fit?
So this is the first instance where we'll have more than 4 characters.
Okay.
So I can show that off to you right now.
good.
Let's skip over this.
One of our-
Zebe is
Best moves, Ajna.
he's an archer. Joined the crew.
Okay.
We saved him. So, see on the right
so that
side.
many.
I feel like you can get. I've gotten more,
Oh.
and it scrolls down.
Okay, all right.
I've definitely run into. There's actually in this level specifically where you can miss someone and
Oh,
not
wow.
get them right now. But here you can kind of change up the format.
Why is Dar -22 on? Well, I guess.
So Dar was a lieutenant for this military that we're fighting,
Mm-hmm.
and then I think the fact that we kind of Pokemon style captured him,
Okay.
he's negative. So he's not as powerful as he could have been.
Mm-hmm.
But let's swap out Razmi with Zebe
Quiver in fear.
to show him off. And yeah, so you're only leveling up folks as they're in active battle.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your reserve roster doesn't get like a percentage of that.
Negative,
okay.
yeah. And so the action points up there under party select, those are the number of face commands we can do at a time. Each character has their different stats. And
So do you earn more action points over the course of the game?
over the course of the game, you
Okay.
do.
Is that like story progress?
Story
When you get to a point where
progress,
suddenly
yeah.
you have 3? Okay.
Yeah. And so that little red jewel over there, that kind of denotes like a little hidden collectible you can find around the world. And those are like the only form of
Oh, you found it.
Why stash it?
money to buy upgrades.
Got it.
And those are,
This is unlocked.
you come across some in the story, some are hidden throughout the level.
And what are you upgrading?
It depends. There's 2 vendors where you can upgrade either your defense or attack.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, so we just got Zebe's bow. You can hold R1 and then just shoot that off.
Cool.
And that is another way to, there we go. You start battles or
Oh.
take care of.
Okay. Now you can take care of that beam.
Yeah. Okay, if I can jump up there. There we go.
Timing on that looks. The timing on the axe looks specific enough to be maybe slightly maddening to get it hooked in.
It has been
Okay.
a little bit. So if we hold R1, not only would we slow down time, but we taking care of that guy.
Cool.
Okay, all right. Yay, Ajna, you know how to use a bow. Okay. And so far, this has kind of been the flow of the game in this early bit. Later on, there are, I don't want to say branching paths, but you can choose to maybe go up or down versus somewhere else.
Okay.
And so most of the characters have different attacks. And the thing that happened that I actually didn't think about is if you're just spamming attacks,
Yeah.
they will miss.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so if we were to do Zebe's Itty move here, and if that mob was not floating up in the air, we would have totally whiffed it.
Cool.
And since Ajna is like super low to the ground, she can't really attack floating enemies until our other party members bring them down to the ground.
Got it. That's interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
Down you go.
Okay, let's heal up a bit. Knock you out. One more time. All right. Start that off.
Bury you. It's over.
And you kind of wind up falling into a rhythm of how to approach some of these encounters. Some of them will have a different modifier of like, hey, this person can only be hit if they're being juggled. So
okay.
you have to,
You have to figure out what your juggle attacks are
Yeah.
pretty fast. And
Take this.
okay, all right. He's almost down. A thing that the game wasn't the best at communicating is when you're doing those blocks, you have to re-hit the button
every
for
hit.
Every hit.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna ask if that was you holding a button down or Having to tap it every time they attack.
You definitely have to tap it.
I'll bury you. It's over.
I feel like there's elements of this that you could map to like, oh, maybe some of these people worked on a fighting game at one point.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's
like stringing together these combos and timing that stuff properly.
Active parrying.
And, yeah, parrying every hit of an attack.
Oh, Ajna, you can't start an elevator by swinging your axe. Okay.
What? Shield?
So let's go break this elevator, and let's save while we're at it. Oh, actually, real quick, let's enter our inner realm.
Okay.
And this is
Let's.
where
I spent a lot of time in my inner realm.
it's good to go back once in a while and reflect.
Yeah.
Talk to the people up there. So here's where everyone just hangs out. It's a mini hub world. I think they might be hanging out here. Okay, here they are. Here are the two merchants where you would trade in those little red orbs for upgrades. I can increase your strength. The orbs are called ring cells. We don't have enough. But let's go mess up this elevator. Nope. How do I go back home? Or the real world? Okay, hold circle.
What is real, man?
I don't know, dude. Okay. Blast through this.
Strike before.
As far as in my experience, I don't think you can quite flee an encounter.
Oh,
So if you're in it, you're in it.
okay.
See, that dude is blue, so we have to hit him with an up attack, down attack.
Is that up attack, down attack with anybody, or
So that's only specific with certain characters.
okay, where they can break through the blue
Yep.
stuff?
Not quite.
All right. It's taken me a while to get the pairing timing down.
Yeah.
I'll bury you.
Which makes me believe that maybe someone with that's good at fighting games would be fine with it.
But yeah. Learn that timing and
Okay. Get one more hit in.
Super Mario RPG style stuff almost.
Ah, yeah.
Blocked.
I think I may be misremembering it, but this game is also reminding me of Legend of Legaia for the
Okay.
PS1.
Yeah.
And like the face button commands, locking those in. Come on.
It has been a long time since I have thought about or played Legend of Legaia, so I'm going to take your word for it on that.
All right, leading authority.
But yes, probably.
Yeah, so far, like you meet every character that you wind up introducing to your party. They're all completely different playstyle wise.
Cool.
So after this chapter, you're introduced to someone that has a giant flying bird,
Okay.
and the flying bird is tied into her attacks. Let's
Like a
mess-
Samurai Showdown character almost.
You know what? I didn't think about that playing into it. Okay, we're just gonna eat this damage. It's fine. It's fine. Go down here, because there's another special beam cannon dude.
Better than this, Ajna.
Okay. So for instance, this is a character that Ajna couldn't hit on her own.
Oh, yeah.
Since we got a bunch of friends that it doesn't matter. We should be cool. Right.
Try harder.
I'll try harder to parry.
Yeah.
So at any point, we could hold R1 to kind of slow down the combat, to try and get to hit the parry better.
Blocked.
But it does take away from your
I was
IDI.
gonna say, does that burn your meter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Almost. There will be enemies that will attack the whole group, and you can block with. Damn it. You can block by holding L1.
Okay.
Okay, cool. All right. We don't need to save. Damn it.
Nice.
Oh, so if they attack you, it doesn't initiate combat. You just take damage.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you might like get into combat at a disadvantage if they start it, like Persona style or something. But
Forgot to mention that, but yeah. So if they were to hit you, Ajna herself comes in with less HP.
got it. Okay.
Look out below.
Come on. Rid of that guy soon. That's messed up. This guy's almost down. Charge up with Star. Oh boy.
Here comes the storm.
Whiffed that. And there we go. Okay.
Someone brought a long weapon.
Please, someone hit these people.
Blocked.
I've been on top of the. Damn it!
Commence attack.
On top of the really nice 2D artwork, I've been really digging the kind of Southeast Asian aesthetic going on.
Yeah.
Don't really run into too much of that in games.
Right.
It's nice to see like some strong Indonesian, Malaysian influence.
Yeah, you definitely don't see a lot of that
Yeah.
in games these days. That's cool.
Okay. Might be overkill for that one little drone. Okay. Damn it. One day.
I'll bury you. Pointless. Not quite. Pointless.
Get him down.
Nice try.
Get him down. There we go. Hit him with a giant mortar and pestle.
Yep. Those things are heavy.
Yeah. Okay. I think we're just about. Oh, cool. We may be approaching the mid-boss.
Does the game all take place on this one map, or is it kind of multiple?
Multiple maps.
Okay.
So this guy, for instance, in the first time I went through here, I completely skipped past him. But that guy you can recruit.
Oh.
I think you may be able to get him later if you miss him the first time.
Ah.
Okay, come on. All right. Oh, damn it. I could get past that guy.
I feel like if you hit a guy with his tongue sticking out with a mortar and pestle that big, he'd bite his tongue and, at least be a little stunned.
Yeah. I mean, the spices alone.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's hit him with that.
I'll bury you. It's over.
Okay.
Pointless. Nice try.
Wow. Surprised that worked.
I'll bury you. It's over.
So some attacks will wind up hitting every mob versus one.
Okay, yeah. Is it mostly the specials that do that, or is it sort of...
Blocked.
It's generally either your up or down attacks.
Okay.
Let's heal up real quick.
Nice try. Look out below. I'll bury you. It's over. Right on target.
Okay.
Take this.
One more of these dudes.
Not quite. Pointless.
It seems pretty satisfying when you get it all lined up like that.
100%. And as you get more action points, these combos can just keep growing and
Cool, yeah.
getting exponentially longer. And then it makes me think like, oh, when you're playing a fighting game, you're being more thoughtful about what you're pressing rather than just mashing.
Maybe you are.
Okay. I'm not a qualified scientist, so can't say for sure.
I'm saying you can't do damage if you aren't pushing the buttons. If you got a button you can push, you might as well push it.
Okay.
I've got just one shot at this.
All right. Okay. Gotta time this out, Jeff.
All right.
Only one.
Yep.
Shush, pointy man. Let Ajna do her thing.
Damn it.
No, you only have one shot.
Well, that didn't work.
So there's a lot of like nice
And someone
little humor bits going on constantly through the
Yeah.
story. It doesn't take itself too
Yeah, a
seriously.
little light. That's
Yeah.
good.
Finally.
Okay.
Challenge.
Oh,
Take on this
that
guy.
happened fast.
Yep.
Just weird
Special delivery.
dog thing walks out. Dog face. Well, not even a dog. Weird
I don't-
open face.
Yeah. What? It's like a evil pug sphinx.
Yeah. You shoot an arrow, and then Pug Sphinx walks out and says, "It doesn't say anything." Actually,
Doesn't say anything.
It just erupts into battle.
But somehow,
Oh,
yep. But somehow he is in charge of the elevator battery generator.
okay.
Yeah. So this is one of those instances where you could try and focus down on these smaller enemies, but if you were to let this giant pug sphinx keep going, he would keep summoning more and more
Oh, yeah,
mobs
yeah.
into this. So it's a little bit more prudent to just, since these dudes are easier to, oh god. Since these smaller dudes are easier to block their attacks,
Yeah, just let them.
just keep trying
Do
to
a
rip
thing,
down
yeah.
on pug guy in the back. Oh god. All right, we need to break his shield again. Oh no, what's going on? Oh damn it. There we go. Broke that barrier.
Not so fast.
I'll bury you. It's over.
Come on, everybody.
Yeah.
There. Oh boy.
All right, almost there. Unless he's got another form or something.
I mean, if you're an evil pug sphinx, you might.
I feel like he's got all the forms at once here. Closing the face, two tails, fire dogs.
Oops.
That's right, Ajna. Oops.
The fortress is falling.
Oh shit.
Oops.
Now we're gonna die.
Not without Ravanavar.
Ravanavar's the evil general guy we're taking down.
Okay.
We're going to
He has a sick-ass guitar.
Oh.
I'm sorry, we're not leaving without him. I broke.
You can't. Whatever we're doing, let.
All right. And then from there, the level follows the same progression as the future levels, where there's kind of like, oh, got to get to this point. There's a mid boss, take care of them, and then there's an actual boss. But yeah, that's mostly been the flow of the game.
Cool.
The future characters you meet are fucking full of style, and I've just had nothing but a fun time. And I feel like I might pick up a fighting game now because of it.
Weird.
Because of
cool.
like the pairing and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like I've gotten okay at it.
Oh.
Not in that instance though. So like, okay, real quick before we leave, Jeff. Stop time, let that beam go,
Yep.
and then
Miss with the arrow, and then get knocked back onto the floor.
Yep.
And then.
You guys say something all the time during ranking that first round's for like data or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that was for data.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna calm down, go in my inner realm,
This is
hang out
nice.
with my friends.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thanks, Jen.